So basically, I just wanted to talk about this because I like talking. I've realized that about myself over the years is I think I just like hearing myself talk. Like, that is why I talk to myself. Like, I like to hear myself talk. I like to talk because when you don't listen, when you don't have many friends, like, I realize that is why I talk so much at work. I don't do anything outside of work. So then when I get to work, I just yap. So this is my second, area where I can yap. So why am I telling you this? I don't know. This might be the dumbest video ever, but this is like if I had my bestie here, if I had a bestie, then this is what we would talk about. So that's why I'm making this video. But I just want to like unpack my Billie Eilish concert experience because this was my first big GA concert. Now, I saw Casey Musgrave's GA, but I got there literally as it was starting. So it wasn't like a whole experience. Okay, this Billie Eilish concert was at the Wells Fargo Center and it was a day. It was a long day. The day after, I woke up at literally 11 a.m. I have never woke up at 11 a.m. in my life. I was so exhausted. So let's start from the beginning. So number one, the day of the Billie Eilish concert, I forgot to request off from work. So I had work from 4:30 to 1 p.m. No, to 1:30 p.m. No, shit. I had it from 5 to 1:30 p.m. because it was a Saturday. Freaking, I'm already exhausted from work, but like, we have the concert to go to, so I have priorities here, like I have to go. So I get home from work and I just literally, first I just changed and I honestly had the most ass outfit ever. To be honest, I wasn't really planning on like having the best outfit for Billie. Like, I was literally just gonna like wear what she would wear on stage, which is like a baggy t-shirt and like random shorts and stuff. So that's basically what I did. I wore a baggy t-shirt, shorts, and my platform shoes, which I love my platform shoes, but they're so platform that it really freaking hurts your calves. Like, it really hurts your calves, okay? Now, is it worth it? Yes, because it makes me like 4 inches taller so I can see, but it's really a pain on the legs, okay? So yeah, I got changed really quick, got all my like, oh shoot, that reminds me, I have to charge my charger. I have to charge my stuff for Sabrina tomorrow. That's what I have to do, but I got like, yeah, my portable charger ready, all of that jazz. And then I went downstairs and had lunch, which was like a couple Oreos, a couple dates, and a lime, not a lime, oh my god, a kiwi, and then a Diet Dr. Wait, what the... I keep wanting to say Diet Dr. Kelp. A Diet Cherry Coke. Okay, that was my lunch. So basically, the day of the concert, this is now at 2 p.m. This is 2 something. My dad is now driving me down to the subway because unfortunately, I was begging to be driven right to the venue, which I know is so like girl, you're really expecting a lot. But I'd never been on the subway before, so I was like a little stressed. But the thing was, like, downtown was so crowded because there was also a baseball game going on at the same time as the concert. So basically, to get to the Wells Fargo Center, it would have taken so long. Like, it would have taken hours. Okay, it would have taken like over an hour. So my dad said, no, I'm not driving you. I'm dropping you off at the sketchy subway and you are going to go that way. So I almost had a mental breakdown because my dad told me, he said, just get on any like train that comes. They all go the same way. And I said, okay. And then a train comes and then he's watching me from the car because he literally is directly looking at me. He's not with me, keep in mind. He's sitting in the car, he could see me at the train platform. He's screaming at me. He's saying, no, not that train. I'm like, well then, I'm like about to get on the wrong train. I'm like, then why did you say get on any train? Like, I don't know what train to get on. You said get on any train. Besides the point. Anyway, so then I almost start crying because I'm stressed. And also it's a little sketch. The subway in Philly is a little sketch, especially alone. So this worker is like, have you ever been here before? And I'm like, no. He's like, have you ever used the subway? I'm like, no, I've never used the subway. And he's like, he looked like, girl. He's like, you're going alone? I said, yes. He said, wait here and wait for the train and get on. I said, thank you, sir. He said, it's the last stop. I said, thank you, sir. So yeah, I got on the train, whatever, it was fine. It was pretty crowded because again, there was a baseball game going on at the same time. Actually, it was pretty easy. Like, I went to the last stop, got off, and the stadium's like literally right there. So it wasn't hard to get to the stadium. They actually, well also, but then keep in mind at that point, I had chugged a whole Diet Cherry Coke and I was about to piss my pants. pants. I'm about to piss my pants right now actually, but I was very stressed because I was like, I'm like, I have to find a porta potty or something because there's no, like, I can't go once I'm in the venue because I can't leave my spot. So I go piss, the longest piss in my life, in a little porta potty outside the Wells Fargo Center, and then I go on my merry way closer to the, you know, arena, and they actually had like, not trucks, but they had like the thingy on the back of the truck, like, I don't know, like a storage unit thing with the merch. That is the best thing they've started. Me and my boss were talking about this. That is the best thing that has become normalized lately, is selling merch way before the concert starts. I love that because there was no line, nothing was sold out. I'll show you what I got. I'll show you because I want to show you because I've hit $100. So I got the Billie Eilish jersey, and I got the jersey because I actually don't own any jersey, like at all, period. So I was like, might as well buy a Billie Eilish jersey. And also, like, I didn't love the other ones. And then my coworker, she actually texted me and asked me to get her like a shirt. So I got her one because I'm so nice. But the issue, I was actually kind of annoyed though, because like this is an oversized jersey, so I actually just put this over my t-shirt so I didn't have to carry it. But then I was like, damn, now I have to carry her shirt because I didn't really have a backpack. I just had this little wallet thing. So I was like, damn. Anyway, now for some reason it was so hot this day. It was like 80 degrees. It's October. What are we doing? So the line for GA is long, but honestly I thought it'd be longer. So I was like, okay. So I get in line, I sit down on the concrete, and I start sweating my ass off because the sun is beating down on me. And I start playing my DS, but it's so bright that I can't see my DS screen. And listen, honestly though, thank God I was playing my DS because I have been stuck, and I say this like I've been playing it consistently. I have Pokemon Sun, which is so cute, but like I was stuck on this little part that made me stop playing, and I was getting so frustrated. And then I figured out through looking up, like through taking like an hour, like looking up like forums online, I found out like how to exit. Like it was so dumb what I was stuck on. Like I wasn't even stuck on like a level or anything. I was just stuck. I couldn't get out of a cave, and I couldn't really see the screen on my DS. So I was like, how the frick do I get out of this cave without getting attacked by a million Pokemon? Anyway, I figured it out. So made some progress there, but that ended up frustrating me so much that I had to stop playing my DS. So now I'm just sitting on the concrete, eavesdropping on the people's conversation behind me. We'll you know, Girly Pops was going on a date the next day. I was like, interesting. I think the guy's name was like Jude or something. So fun fact, apparently the guy behind me, I think he goes to school in California, in LA. So I'm like, work, where'd he go? I didn't get to figure that out, but he, I guess, flew in just, this is so random. I just thought it was entertaining. He flew in just for this concert, and he was flying back literally the next day. And I'm like, dude, that's exhausting. Anyway, I don't know what else they were talking about. They were just gossiping about people having a cigarette addiction and their moldy apartment. But it was pretty, that's, you know, kept me entertained for a while. You know, again, at this point, I'm sweating my ass off, and I'm for sure sunburnt. And literally, we didn't start going in until like 6 something, I feel like, because doors opened at 6, but I did not enter at 6. Like I feel like I feel like I was in the pit area at 7 something, and I honestly, I couldn't tell you the time, but maybe at 7 I was in the pit area. I will say though, I was so annoyed because I'm like running to find my spot in the pit, and I was so like ahead in line that like there was a lot of area to go to. Like I was not like bumping into anyone. Like there was a lot of space for me to walk because there, you know, not a lot of people got in the GA arena yet because I was like at a good spot in line. And the security guard for some reason only targeted me and screamed at me to stop running, even though again 5 minutes after me there were girls running and they didn't say anything. But whatever, I'm just petty because when he yelled at me to stop running, my New Jeans light stick, because I brought my light stick, slammed into my knee and broke it didn't break at the bottom, but like the battery fell out, and the batteries yeeted everywhere, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself. So embarrassing. Like the battery just flies out and all the batteries fly everywhere. So then people are handing me batteries. I'm like, thank you. Do you know how embarrassing that is? Like running, getting yelled at for running, having to halt running, and then your light stick breaks in front of everyone. Like, okay. So, and anyway, I find my spot. I'm like third behind barricade, and the girls next to me were slightly annoying. They were harmless annoying, but like, though, it is my pet peeve when people have bags too big at a concert. And I know, like, how big could her bag have been because they have bag size limits, but it's like, if every time you turn, your bag is hitting me, there's an issue. I don't know, the girl next to me, she was just bothering me because she kept flicking her hair in my face, and I was like, you know I'm behind you. Why are we having no self-awareness here? I don't like how people just can't stand in place. Like, if I'm in the pit, I'm standing in my spot. I'm not moving from my spot. Miss Girl was moving all around, taking photos, moving left and right, pushing into me. I'm like, girl, stay in your spot. Why do you keep bumping into me, flicking your hair in my face, elbowing me? I'm not that close to you. Why do you keep moving into me? Besides the point. Anyway, I also felt old because the girl at Barricade, she was talking and she said she was in senior year of high school. I'm like, girl, when did you start listening to Billie Eilish? 11? Depression at 11, like mood, but also like concerning, because if she discovered Billie Eilish then, I'm like, girly, that was like the depression album. Like, oh my god. Anyway, but then the opening act came on and it was the Naked Brothers band, and honestly, like, I started feeling some things. I like might become a stan. I felt like they were I love Nat Wolff. I really do. I really do. I was really developing a little crush right then. I was like, wow. Like, just them singing, I was like, wow, I think I've actually like fallen in love with you. Because their music's good. They're like somewhat attractive. I know, because I was actually watching them like I was catching feels right there. I was really catching feels. And then I felt basic though, because then the girl in front of me, she was like, oh my god, like, they're so cute. I was like, back off, because whoa, no, girl, sorry. I thought it first. No, but like, to be honest though, like, kind of been on the Nat Wolff train since Paper Towns though. Even though I think, was that Nat Wolff? I always mixed. I'm like, who was in Paper Towns? Was it Nat or Alex Wolff? I swear it was Nat Wolff. It was Nat Wolff. I love you, Nat Wolff. I really do. I really do. They were... the whole time I'm thinking, I'm like, I have a chance. I'm like, I have a chance. I'm like, how old are they? I have a chance. I'm like, I'm 21. I have a chance. I have a chance. Girl, you're in high school. You don't have a chance. Period. Because he's only 29. That's an 8-year difference. Well, actually it's a 9-year difference because he must be turning 30. Yeah, he's turning 30. So it's actually a 9-year difference, but like, age is just a number. Age is just a number. So Nat Wolff, if you see this, hit me up. So yeah, I was opening act, great. I usually don't love the opening acts that much. I was like, work, okay? And then we're waiting for Billie to come out. And I'm like, girly, if you don't come out soon, my knees are going to buckle. Okay, they were gonna buckle. Okay, I'm like squatting. It's not helping. It's not helping. And then all the girlies in front of me sat down, which, okay, I don't really care, but like also now it's like awkward. Like, why are you sitting? Like, please get up. She's literally about to come out in 5 minutes. Anyway, she came, it was really cool. There was this like box in the center. That was, I feel like most of the visuals. Like, there was this like box. I don't really know how to describe it. It was like a box with like images on it. To be honest, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't love her stage setup only because, in my opinion, it was too big. Like, it was reminding me of like the Harry Styles stage, but with Harry Styles' stage, it was way smaller. Billie's stage is like a really big rectangle, like 360, and I just don't love 360 stages, especially if it's big, because then it's like, she kept going to the one side and not our side. So I'm like, okay, like, now you have people waited since 4 a.m. on this side and you're barely coming to this side. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like it should just be a stage so that like whoever came first can be in the front. Like, I don't know. I just personally don't love 360 stages either, because I feel like I kept having to look really far up to see the Jumbotron thing, and then I don't like that. I just like looking forward to see it. Like, I think G Idol's stage setup was like peak, besides the point. She was giving people high fives at Barricade, however, and I was like close enough to like get a high five from her. Like, I would have touched her hand, but fucking, and I'm saying the F word because I am pissed about this. The camera was on like one of those little like thingies. You know what I'm saying? Like the camera can move like back and forth on like a, not a cart, I don't know, on a track. And the camera zoomed in on the track like right in front of like my spot where my hand was as she's running. So the camera almost hit her. She had to dodge, like, ooh. So she like had to run around the camera so she couldn't give our section a high five. And I'm like, bro, because you know how cool it would be if I got a high five from Billie Eilish? You couldn't say nothing to me. So anyway, concert was great though. The only thing is, I really think I was gonna go deaf. Is it the bass? It was really like zzz, like I could feel it. And it wasn't like a normal concert where where it's loud. Like it was like loud beyond belief, okay? Definitely lost 20% of my hearing from that, but worth it. I had my light stick and honestly, it was fun to change it according to the song, but I just I'm like, am I being annoying right now? Like the thing was, it was like there were strobe lights everywhere. So I'm like, and my light stick, I would change it to a color that matched the vibe of the song. So it was like fitting in with the atmosphere, but also I didn't want to be annoying. So I kept feeling insecure about my light stick. I don't know. But the girls in front of me, they said it was cool. So I'm like, I don't know. But the only thing is, again, I feel like I had so much on me that I couldn't really like jump how I wanted to jump. Especially it's hard to jump when you have all these little chains. But it was really cool. Really cool. I did put some confetti in my pocket, I realized. I forgot to take it out, but I did like take confetti. Yeah, it was really fun. It was really cool. The only thing is, again, it was so exhausting. I got home and had more Oreos, okay? But like in conclusion, like if you are debating going, go. And if you have a ticket, go, okay? But honestly, I feel like this is one of those shows where I would have had more fun in a seat because I kept having to like turn my head the other way, and it was hurting my neck. It was hurting my neck, okay? It really was. So anyway, I have to actually get my stuff ready for Sabrina because that is tomorrow, and I'm gonna piss myself, so adios.